This is The Tea Project with your host, Gadiel and Michelle, a husband and wife duo where they will be discussing personal finance, managing a household, and so much more. Gadiel is a father, husband, a military veteran, and a lawyer. Michelle is a mother, wife, boss. Each week, they will be providing you with fresh and valuable content, so stay tuned. And now, welcome to The Tea Project.
Hey folks, welcome to another wonderful episode on Money Talks on Tea Projects.
Hi everybody.
We're delighted to have you on our podcast. Today we're doing part 2 of Stretch Your Dollars. Stay tuned because at the end of this episode, we're going to give you 2 bonus tips that I think that we have done this many times. We're the master at this, but we're going to give you 2 bonus tips on how to really stretch your dollars. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be at the end of the show.
Okay, so let's get started with part 2. And that is, let's start with Reconsider Subscription. So how many of you have Netflix, Hulu, gym memberships, I guess?
Gym memberships.
All right, so Netflix and Hulu and Prime and this and that, all these different subscriptions, and not just for TV entertainment, but I mean even for those who have, is it Stitch, like the clothes subscription?
York & Company.
Which I had it before, but I've frozen it.
Right.
Because I still have the clothes and I need to send it back. But I'm considering, because of the circumstances we're in, right, and I'm not going to work, then I'm going to be canceling that. So basically, cancel. If you can't cancel, downgrade. And if you can't downgrade, freeze. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, or if you can freeze, do that instead.
Right.
Now, technically, if you told me that Netflix is what you need to survive right now, I think right now would be a good time to be...
You still need your sanity. We get it. But you do need a freeze, cancel, or close a lot of things that you're spending, but you're just maybe, for whatever reason, lazy, procrastinating. You're not calling that company to tell him, hey, I'm in trouble. Close this account. You need to do it because you're wasting your money. All that adds up.
Especially when you're not using it.
Especially if you're not using it. And not only that, look, there's alternatives.
Multiple ones too.
If there's alternatives, look, I get it. The gym, there's nothing like the gym. But at this point, at this time,
work from home.
There's many folks who do Instagram, YouTube, whatever, from home where they're giving you free classes. Take advantage. Don't stop spending money on things that you truly don't need and do them at home.
Right. The next one is monitor your home usage. So for example, for us, that we, all 4 of us are at home, including our 2 little guys, they tend to go from one room to the next room, downstairs, and everywhere they go, the light is on, light is on, light is on, light is on. Mm-hmm. So there I go behind them, turning off the lights, turning off the light, turning off the light, or they're showering for 30 hours in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So keep an eye on that, because what you're saving outside, you're going to be spending it inside. For sure.
So, and that goes the same on groceries. Now, if you used to go out and eat restaurants, but now since you're at home, now you're eating all the food at home, slow it down.
Yeah.
Just watch your spending.
Yep. Okay. Next one is sell your items from home. So go through your garage, go through your closet, go through, especially when you're trying to organize around your house, have a basket that is for donations, have a basket for garbage, and have a basket for resale. Mm-hmm. One thing that you can do is reach out to friends and family and ask them if there's any items that they are still in good condition and that they're willing to pass on to you so that you can go ahead and sell. Either you can do 50-50 on profit, or maybe they're willing to allow you to sell and keep the profits for yourself.
Absolutely.
So that's another way of stretching your dollars.
And let me add to that real quick. So listen to this, folks. If you think that right now everyone stopped spending money, there's still people spending money. They're just not doing it in the traditional way, going out and spending it. They're doing it from home. So take advantage, sell what you have to those people who are still spending. Mm-hmm. Not you, though, because you are going to be conserving your money and you're going to be selling your stuff to those who just don't want to change.
Right.
And stop their habits of spending. So sell your stuff. There's many markets. Michelle does Poshmark. There's Craigslist. There's Let Go. I mean, there's a plethora of places to sell your stuff. Take advantage, folks. Sell that stuff that you're not going to use, and at a minimum, you made money off of it.
All right, and the next one is buy discounted gift cards. So if you happen to, need, I don't know, maybe a Publix. Somebody might have, although I highly doubt it at this point. But if you go online and look for a Publix gift card, look for it at a discounted amount. Even if you save $1 or $2, it's it'll help. Maybe if you can find them in high quantity, that may help you there. The other one is if you have a bunch of gift cards. I know, like during Christmas time, we're given a bunch of gift cards for some people. Like we know some people that don't like Starbucks, and they end up being stuck with a bunch of Starbucks gift cards.
Right.
There's tons of people who want or who are what would you say, Starbucks fanatics or whatever.
Right.
Workout 1 hour time frame.
That's our reminder, folks. Michelle has a reminder to go wake up, to go cook,
all right, let me
to
repeat
go
it.
clean, to go do that. So I hear that all day, every day.
It's productivity.
Productivity, folks.
All right, so gift cards like during Christmas time, that we know some people that that receive from Starbucks and they don't like them.
Right.
And they keep giving it to this person. But then one good thing is this person could go ahead and sell or resell it online at a discount. So
there's plenty of places that buy back gift cards, man. So sell them. Hey, real quick, folks, this is a good time to interject here and say, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We want to grow our channel, and we really need your support. So thank you for that.
All right. So for our 2 bonus tips.
Yes.
Okay. So for the ones who are receiving either a stimulus package or unemployment or any form of aid.
Yes.
Right. Make sure you very mindfully designate those dollars to something that is going to give you a higher rate of return. What I mean by that is especially in these times where you're at home and you're pondering on what's your next move, or are you going to continue in the same process or the same status that you're in, start to think about what would I have done in any time prior to this if I had this money.
Right.
If it's to pay debt and you're so close to paying debt off, then go for it.
By all means, pay it.
Right. But if you're not close to paying off your debt right now, as you heard if you heard the part 1, you want to hold on to your cash. So hold on to that cash until you know for certain what it is that you want to do with this money. Because this is, I don't want to say it's like gold because it isn't like gold, but this is what can potentially make it or break it for you on the other side of this event or this, whatever.
Circumstances.
Yeah. So with that being said, if you are in debt, pay attention to your interest rates. Attention to any of the terms on your credit cards. Look for ways of minimizing your interest cost. So one of the ways that you can do this is by, number 1, calling your credit card company and asking them, what is my rate? What is my term? And can you bring down my rate? Can you increase my available credit or my credit overall? But then more importantly, shop around to see if you can transfer that debt to something that's a little more cheaper.
Right.
So for instance, if you have $10,000 in credit card and your interest rate are 15%, look to see if you can find something where maybe you could do a balance transfer and then you only pay a 3% upfront, or a 4%. It's probably the max that you should pay, where you pay that upfront and then they give you a certain period of time. At least that'll hold you off for another maybe 12 to 18 months.
Right.
And what you're just doing is you're only going to pay your minimum payment. In the meantime, you still have to figure out and plan how you're going to pay that off from now till then. So part of that money that you have from your stimulus package or unemployment or whatever, be very cautious how you put your money. Make your minimum payments. Don't be too aggressive on paying your credit cards because you still need the cash. Pay what you need to pay, cut off what you need to cut off. Whatever is left, use it to invest.
Right.
Okay. Whether it's investing in a business, investing in yourself, whatever it is, but that's my bonus.
And I'm gonna add, that's a great bonus. And I'm gonna add a third. This is a third bonus, folks. And it's basically a piggyback to what you just said. So I'm gonna take it one step, a notch up, and say this money that you're gonna receive now, whether it's unemployment or stimulus or whatever it is, right? You need to create a budget, like Michelle said. Pay what you're gonna pay, your minimum obligations. You still need a roof over your head. You got to pay for utilities, but set aside in your budget. Set aside money to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. What am I talking about? You need to develop yourself, folks. And this is a perfect opportunity to reinvent yourself. You may not have that job to go back to, because when you go back to it, the owner is going to be saying, you know what, that scared me, and we're going to downsize because we were overstaffed, and I'm not making that mistake again. Or maybe not, because if they got a PPP loan from the federal government, it's 75% of what they get must go back to the employees, which means they don't need everybody.
No, so it's 75%. They must retain 75% of their employees.
They must retain, which that means 25% of their employees they can let go. Mm-hmm. And if I were in their position, I would consider it a wake-up call and say, I don't think I need everybody.
This is the time where you have to think for yourself.
Yes.
And consider yourself and your family, and just expect the worst.
Hope for the best.
Yeah.
Read books, folks, on finance. Read books about personal development. You need to take this time and develop yourself, folks. So in 6 months, when this kind of clears up, if it does, I mean, it may not, you're a different person. And
we don't know that.
And we don't know. But you're a different person in the sense that you came out of this on the other side seeing things differently.
Right.
Okay, at least from a financial standpoint. Well, folks, one last thing, and I'll say it again. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell if you have not, just so you can get notification of any new published episodes. We really appreciate it. We need your support to grow the channel and to give you more education on personal finance. Okay, thank you so much. God bless.
Until next time.